Is this thing on? Really? Is it on? It's late. What am I doing recording a video? Well, I know what I'm doing. Because I said in the last week's video, welcome back to the channel. If you don't know who I am, you probably already left. But in all fairness, if you stuck around, my name's Dave. And I enjoy sharing my passion for Lego, investments, a bunch of fun stuff with all of my fans on here. Hopefully, you'll be one of those new fans if you stuck around. I probably lost you. Anyway, this video, I'm going to be covering another one of my eBay Was It Worth It hauls. I've still got this crazy pile down here. I am going to go through that pile of packages that arrived after, well, it arrived while I was at Philly Brickfest, but I saw them after I got back from Philly Brickfest. So I'm going to go through that pile. I'm going to pick out 4 of those packages. We're going to open them live here at my wonderful desk. We're going to look up and share with you what I paid for them, and we're going to see what the current value and or some of them I bought with a different intent or purpose. So I'm going to share a little bit about that. And now that I've got time to analyze my spending a little bit better, I'm going to answer the question, was it worth it? Keep in mind, most of these purchases happened between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m., one random night that I just couldn't sleep. And I primarily looked for either buy it nows that were newly listed or auctions that were ending soon. That's pretty much what I look for when I'm on eBay, but that means that you don't have a lot of time to react. And so some of my purchases, if you've seen the last few weeks of videos, and if you haven't, please go back and watch them. I think they're kind of entertaining. I had a good time sharing it with you. But I definitely had some in there that going back, I'm like, what in the world am I doing? Why am I spending my money like this? Lori, don't watch this video. This video is not for you. This video is for all my friends on YouTube. I'm going to go ahead real quick, drop the required thing to say you need to click on that like button below. You need to subscribe to the channel. When I say that you need to, it means that I need you to, because that's how my channel is going to grow, which is going to allow me to get these messages out to more people in the world. And that's kind of what YouTube's about, right? It's about sharing your passion and your interest with as many people as possible. So if you could do that, that would help. Let me go grab some boxes. Hello, good people of the internet. Let's go ahead and jump right in. First package we have here is in a box. Ooh. Boy, I hope I'm wrong, but that almost sounds like it's Lego floating around in this outside box. I definitely don't think I ordered anything that should fall under that category. Oh! Okay, I'm okay with this. So we got a box. Inside, you can see we've got this, which I hope is what I heard. I could see maybe if this was rattling around in there that you would think it was in the box. I'm going to real carefully pull this out. Yep, nothing in the box. Whew, close call there. So this, which I think I mentioned couple videos ago, we got another one of these fun little 40371 Easter egg limited edition gift with purchase sets. This one actually came with a little Polybag. Normally I wouldn't value this Polybag all that much. I think they were $5 in the store. Most people probably waited until after Easter, and they were picking this one up for somewhere between $1 and $3, depending on how long it sat around on the shelf. So let me go ahead and look up to see what this order ended up costing me. Last time I just had this, it was a total of $12.82. This time I ended up getting both of these sets for $19.92. Now, not quite the same deal as this one. This was definitely the better buy when I got it by itself. Paid a little bit more for these, but I know that I've been selling these for $25. Pretty confident that when this is a retired set, I'll be able to at least get the $5 for it, if not a couple dollar premium. So that means we've got about $30 worth of Lego here at least next April. March? I'm not sure when Easter falls in 2022. Regardless, we got about $30 worth of value out of around $19.92. Was this worth it? Yeah, I would say that this is worth it. Anytime I can take and get a 50% return, I'm going to probably do that. That's a pretty good return for not having to wait much time. So that was a good purchase. Let's see if we can go 4 for 4 this episode. Might be asking a little bit much since I'm only one box in, but we're going to go ahead and get into the next box now. We've got this one. I'm not going to save it to the end. If you don't know the story with these paper-packed packages, please go back and watch those last videos. This is the last one. So far, we're at 2 of 3 good ones. Hopefully, we don't have any more that fall into the same category as that last one, which was actually the second one, but you know what I'm saying. And if you're curious if this is an okay way to send Lego, my general response would be no. It's really not. I do not recommend this packaging to anybody. This is just a fantastic way to have your stuff get absolutely crushed. Now, we haven't had too much of an issue with that on these ones, but that's because these are Lego architecture sets. And the Lego architecture sets have a much sturdier box than a lot of other boxes. It's less about how it was packaged. It's not packaged to protect the set, that's for sure. Even though we do have some bubble wrap in here, it's just not a good idea. This one, fingers crossed, if I remember right, this one I'm really hoping did not get damaged, and it better be sealed. If this one's not sealed, it's definitely going to be an issue. It will go back, because this, I believe, if I recall right, was the most expensive of the sets. This was a much older set. Boy, I really hope that I did right by this one. It does look like it is sealed. This thing's hard to open. Okay. Whew. We've busted into it. We have Lego set number 21026, the Venice City Skyline. And I am very thankful that this box looks in great condition. Whew. That helps relieve a lot of stress. That means I only had issues with the one package from this particular seller. So thank goodness for that. I do need to look up. It does have a little bit of edge wear down here, shelf wear. Maybe even where a sticker or some junk was on it. I'm not sure. Maybe it was a clearance sticker. Good for them if they got this on clearance. I'm going to look up 21026. Pretty sure this one was a pricey one. Yeah, so this set here was $153.70. That makes me nervous. Because I am confident that this was probably a $50, maybe a $60 set when it came out. $153.70. Okay, so at a minimum, not a horrible mistake. I paid $153.70, and that was everything out the door. On Bricklink right now, $161.72 is the average sold listing. Currently, the average sale price is $206. So maybe somewhere between there gives me a little bit of value. Cheapest one on Bricklink right now is $179.99. $153.70 means that there's definitely some profit to be had at least there. Now, to cross-reference, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check Amazon. I think there's a good chance that Amazon may be even more profitable. It tends to be a little bit of a trend, but not necessarily. Yeah, so on Amazon, we're doing pretty good. So Amazon, after fees, $192.08, which means right now there's $40 of profit to be had in this set. I'm not sure whether I'll send it in right away, though. This one might be worth holding on to a little longer. I know this is pretty old. When's this from? 2016. So we're talking a 5-year-old set. I would like to think that maybe another year or two will put a little bit extra mileage on this. And honestly, worst case, if I had to sit on this set, I'd be okay with that. I really like the architecture line. I was this close to wanting to keep the White House, which was the other set that I actually did have as an open item. I contemplated keeping it because the open box doesn't bother me if I'm going to build it, right? Because I'm going to clearly cut that open and build it anyway, so it doesn't need to be sealed. And saving a little bit of money that maybe I could, or that maybe I did, that would have been pretty nice for myself, but I wasn't really looking for it, and I'm not really looking for it in this case. I just think that getting a little more mileage on this set could go a long way. Maybe I can get up to where I can get around 225 or 230 in my pocket. We'll see. I'm going to have to think on this one a little bit and decide, do I send it in this Q4 or do I wait till next Q4 and see if I can do a little bit better? So anyway, the Lego Architecture Venice Skyline set, $153.70. Was it worth it? Yeah, I think so. The sense that I could turn this around on Amazon right now, make $40 profit, which isn't nearly as high. We're talking around, what's that, 25, 30%? But that's pretty good for something that's that high of a sticker price item. So 2 for 2. And what I'm most excited about is that was the last package from that one seller, which means I don't have any other issues to worry about, at least from him. Box number 3. Let's see what we got over here. All right. I can get behind this. So I do remember ordering it. Packaged pretty well. We've got the Lego Star Wars Boba Fett helmet, set number 75277. Looks like it's packaged pretty well. Definitely sealed. It's got punch tabs at the bottom. I didn't remember these having punch tabs. That's kind of interesting to me. Yeah. No, box is in great shape. A little bit of shelf wear, a little bit of edge. But this is a good set. I like that. It was packaged well. It's apparently a 40th anniversary set. I did not know that. Did you know that? This was a 40th anniversary set? Let's go ahead and look that up. So what do we got here? 75277. I paid $42.45 after shipping. It was only $31 before shipping. Man, I really wish I could have picked that up, because for $12, I think that the place that this at, I guess that might have been a little far. Anyway, I digress. $42.45. If I recall correctly, I think these are $60 sets. Yeah, MSRP, $60. You can pretty much always get it for around $48 or $50. That tends to be kind of the going market price, even though the recommended retail price is higher. So, what was I at? $42.45. I'm going to call that a win. That's an extra $6 to $8, which is about another 10 to 15% off the MSRP price. I'm very happy with that. Was this worth it? Yeah, I'm going to say this is worth it. This one wasn't intended to be a current value, which is why I'm not looking up what it's going for on Bricklink. I'm not looking to see what I can sell it for on Amazon right now, because you can still readily buy this off the shelf. However, I don't have many of these, and I believe that this one's getting close to retirement, if not already retired. Getting it at a deeper discount, I was pretty excited about. I'm sure this seller probably got it from one of our stores that were clearancing it out. But that's okay. They were able to make a little bit of money. I was able to save a little bit of money. Hopefully we'll wait a little while, and then we'll be able to make our little bit of money. Okay, last of the sets coming up here. Well, I guess I don't know about sets. Last of the packages, at least, coming to us from eBay. This one, where's this one coming from? This one came from South Dakota. A little bit bigger box, although it feels pretty light. So I'm kind of curious to see what's in here. We got a cool little thank you, enjoy note. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. We got some bubble wrap in here. We've got some more bubble wrap in here. And the part that you can't see, the part that I'm excited about, is we got a couple Ninja Turtle sets. So these things have been retired for quite some time. We've got a Polybag, set number 30270. I forget this one, what this is called. I think it's like Shredder Attack Dummy or something like that. It does have a figure in it, but it's completely non-recognizable. This one I think usually only goes for around $5. Not a huge deal. We will verify to see what the current price is. Get the box out of the way. But then we have this set, which is really cool. 79119 Mutation Chamber Unleashed, which comes with Raphael, Victor, and Spider Bites. I don't necessarily know the two villains in this one, but Raphael comes with a really cool Actually, almost appropriate right now. He's wearing a mask. Okay, so now that we know what I got, let's figure out what I paid. For these sets, paid a total of $48.87. Now, these ones I do need to look up because I have no clue off the top of my head the value of these. So this one's apparently called the Crane Laser Turret Polybag. And the average price of this is around $6 sold. And this particular set looks like it's going for around $46.50 average sold price. So I would say that based on Bricklink prices, I've got around $60 of value. I paid $48.87. That gives me around $11 or $12 of profit margin in there. However, I do want to check, because it's an old retired set, we need to check Amazon FBA and see what we have. The little poly bag, this one's probably not going to have like any value on Amazon. And that just has to do with the nature of Amazon and their fee structure. The fees associated with this are probably going to, it's going to knock it out of the water. $2.81 of profit from that one. We would definitely sell that on our Bricklink store. Now, the box could very well be different. The box has got a really high premium. Let's see what it is afterwards. So, here we go. Sells for $88.55, which means net proceeds of $70.32. That means between this for around $5 or $6 on Bricklink and this with $70 of profit, that puts us at around $75. And that takes our $48 investment, turns it into $70 or $75 right now. So we got almost $30 of profit. That's about, what's that, a 70% return, somewhere around there? That's a huge win. I'm very excited for this. If I had to sell it on a different marketplace, it wouldn't net me nearly as much. I think I could still get that little bit of profit. Might even be able to squeak it up to get around 15, maybe close to 20. But being able to net $30 of profit between the two sets, that is a huge win. So when I ask my question, was this worth it? I have to say yes. This was definitely a worthwhile purchase. I'm happy with all of these purchases, and that means that this video is the first one where I grabbed 4 packages from my crazy eBay spending night. I pulled them over here, opened them all up, and I was actually really happy with all 4 of those. So I'm stoked that we finally ended up doing that. Hopefully it's not the last, right? I want to feel good about all my purchases. But I do know that from the hours of 2 to 5, sometimes you're not going to make the best judgment. And when you need to make that judgment call on the edge of a dime, it gets a little more questionable. And you've seen that if you've seen the past videos. And if you haven't, go back and watch them and you can see some of my blunders. A couple of them are actually pretty big. Anywho, real excited about that. I'm excited about these sets. I was actually really fond of these ones as well. With that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I got to go ahead and leave some feedback for the fine sellers of these particular sets. And I might consider cracking another 4 open. We'll see how the night goes. Thank you all so much for stopping in and helping me answer, was it worth it? Bye, everybody.